What's up, guys? Here for this brand new video. I'm going back to an episode, a week run recap for the week, Sunday, April. Actually, I think it's Sunday. Sorry, Sunday, March 29th to Saturday, March 4th. By the time I'm recording this, it is, or not by the time I'm recording this, by the time I'm uploading this, it is Easter. So happy Easter. This week we have a pretty big update. We have some pretty good news and all that stuff. A lot better than last week's news with all the layoffs and like the modes getting deleted and all that stuff. So that's a pretty good start. But anyway, let's get started this video because right now it's currently late. I want to go to bed, and I'm just doing this like so I don't have to like stay up super late and like wake up like super like or be super tired on Easter. So if you guys enjoy, subscribe, like, turn to this video, follow, leave a rating you guys on Spotify. Use code Gaberboy19 for to support me, and also code Gaber10 for 10% off some amazing supplements. We have a new like little like graphic like in the bottom left corner. You guys will probably see this on YouTube. I don't know about Spotify, but yeah, new graphic in the corner. Code Gaber10 for 10% off at Advance for some amazing supplements. Let's get started. So starting off for Sunday, Sunday March 29th. For OG, Fortnite shows off the season 8 like little graphic with some stuff that's coming out. So we see the skins, we see like the remix versions of Hybrid, Lux, and Blackheart. We'll go into that a little bit later, like when we go over like the cosmetics. We see Pirate Cannons returning. We got the new Victory Umbrella, which has like a fiery pirate. I just want to make sure like. Alright, so it's not really that loud. If you guys hear like a fan in the background, this is my PC for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, we have the new Victory Umbrella with like a fiery pirate on it, which is pretty cool. Ballers, which are returning later in the season. We got the map, which we can see like the volcano, Sunny Steps, and Lazy Lagoon all on the map. Of course, the map update, volcano, Lazy Lagoon, and Sunny Steps. And for loophole update, we have Flintlock Pistol, Treasure Map, Poison Dart, Trap, Boom Bow, Heavy Assault Rifle, Impulse Grenade, Shadow Bomb, and Infantry Rifle. And launched on April 1st, so pretty cool. I'll go into like my thoughts a little bit more about like about OG, probably like on the update day, because I have some stuff to say. It's not really negative or whatever, because I actually like the mode. Because I actually like the season I started playing Fortnite, so yeah, it's pretty good. Fortnite also announced that they're going to be bringing back the Endgame mode on April 3rd. They released like this teaser, was they used back in Season 8, where with Bright Bomber holding the Captain America shield. This time they also updated where like they added the OG symbol there instead, so that's pretty cool. Um, we also have some dev team like that, or a Fortnite dev that hinted at the return of Flora's Lava. We also have like the tweet here. So someone asked, where's Flora's Lava, and someone said, when you want it, phoning a friend. So pretty cool. I know like a lot of people were kind of like upset that like we got endgame mode, but we didn't get like the Thanos mode back in like chapter or season 4. But hopefully we'll get like some other new modes. Some other new modes I'd like to see. Maybe like some of like the returning or like some of like the one-time game modes we saw like in during like the 14 Days of Summer thing like during season 9. Like the shield pot one, the isn't was there like a one like where you had to like only kill people by hitting headshots? Something like that. Another one I'd like to see is Air Royale returning. I'm hoping that Air Royale returns. Like, honestly, that's like one of my favorite game modes of all time, and I loved it a lot. And I would love to play it again, especially on like this chapter 1 map, because the last time I remember playing it was, I think it came out like during chapter 2 season 5 or 6, I'm pretty sure. Either way, maybe that will return, please. And also on the map, the block missed the island once again, so we see like the block hitting this hill instead of like crushing whatever this is. So yeah, this has to like do with back in like chapter 1, like where the submission thing like got ruined by some guy like putting a hung person in there. There's probably like a YouTube video out there, like if you guys want to like do some more research on it, because I think there's like some videos on it. But you know, I feel like another part of it maybe like they don't want to like go through like the whole entire like creative submission thing again. I feel like it'd be pretty cool, especially with like the integration of like UEFN, but obviously like they should like check the submissions if they're ever gonna do it again, which I doubt they are. But either way, it's still like a fine change, honestly. And then last week we talked about an Epic employee who got laid off, but also had let me just actually make sure, who had terminal brain cancer. We ended on a sad note. That episode I just didn't really like how I ended it, but yeah, I can't really do anything about that. I'm sorry, but I still feel bad, honestly. But Tim Sweeney said Epic is in contact with the family and will solve the insurance for them. There's high confidential. I can't talk. High confidentially around medical information, and it was not a factor in this layoff decision. Sorry to everyone for not recognizing this terrible, painful situation and handling it in advance. And also, Cena said, Tim Sweeney confirms that Epic Games will resolve insurance issue with Michael Prinky. They recently laid off Epic employee with terminal brain cancer. So it's nice that Epic's like making them I don't know what word to use here. Epic's like kind of helping them, I guess. That's a word that's pretty good. Honestly, like they didn't realize it, which it's kind of weird, but it's probably like just like part of like work and like signing up for Epic. I have no idea what I'm really talking about because I don't work and all that stuff. So yeah, but either way, just glad it's all like hopefully getting worked out behind the scenes. But anyway, moving on to moving on to Monday, March 30th for cosmetics and collabs. We had the design for the Pizza Planet truck. They'll have the Pizza Planet delivery shuttle, a Buzz Lightyear, and a Zurg decal. Pretty cool. I'm sure like the Buzz and like Zurg decals are just gonna like have their color scheme, maybe like a face of them on it or something like that. So pretty cool. For Battle Royale, as of Monday, I'm pretty sure also changed like throughout the week. The Foundation team was winning, and the team is currently 0.15% in front of the Foundation. And we also have some news on Act 2, where Act 2 starts on April 16th. Jules is somehow involved, and a new AR revolver and new Infinity Blade are likely added, so pretty cool. For OG, Fortnite teased the Endgame mode again. This time showing the Raptor skin with the Iron Man gauntlets. Pretty cool. Then we also have the loophole where Fortnite announced it. So the weapons in Endgame mode is Captain America's shield, the Infinity Gauntlet, the Chitauri jetpack, Hawkeye's bow, the Stormbreaker or Thorn Stormbreaker. And then we also have the 6 Infinity Stones, Hawkeye's bow. Did I already say Hawkeye's bow? The Chitauri laser rifle and the energy rifle or energy launcher. Sorry. And then Fortnite also added like some of the Chapter 5 Season 4 ones for like, the Doom season, where they added Iron Man's flight kit and Iron Man's combat kit, Shuri's Black Panther claws, and War Machine's turret, or auto turret, War Machine's hover jet, and War Machine's arsenal. Honestly, I feel like it's a pretty cool change, honestly, I guess. Like, you know, I feel like it might have been like a little boring, like if it was like, you know, the same like 4 weapons for like the hero team and the same like weapons. It's already the same weapons for the enemy team. So of course they have to like kind of spice it up with like adding new stuff, which is pretty cool. Oz doesn't really like fit into like the whole entire OG theme because those weapons came out like 4 seasons after or something like that. So yeah. But I saw a lot of people say like they'd rather have like the regular like classic Iron Man gauntlets. Sorry. It's honestly kind of true. I mean, I like the Iron Man combat kit and Iron Man fight kit, honestly. But I honestly just wanted to like play with the Iron Man like with the Iron Man or the OG one like a little bit more. Especially like since like they teased it or not really teased it. But, I mean, yeah, they kind of teased it with this, but they also like, kind of showed it like off, especially here. So I don't know. Either way, I'm like fine with it. And also till the towers got destroyed, or some until the towers got destroyed by the volcano, which happened in the original season 2. Pretty cool. Alright, hang on. I missed like the destruction. Pretty cool. For festival, we have some news on pro vocals. The difficulty chart for pro vocals on the As Alive As You Need Me to Be 9-inch nails standard track has been increased. So pro vocals went from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4. Or 4 to 6, sorry. So pretty cool. We have some news on the Arenas game mode. We have a trailer. I think this is a new trailer. I don't know, that's copyright now, so I'm not going to play it. So we're pretty cool. It's coming April 9th. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Rank build only mode and rank build only mode. Rank season ends on June 2nd. And 1v1 box fights and 16-player round robin solos and duos. So I think like a pretty cool it's a cool mode. It's a cool like addition, all that stuff. I definitely feel like it's gonna be like overrun by sweats eventually. Maybe like even like the first day, but it's still a pretty fun mode, honestly. And we have some news on some Disney stuff. The Disney executives, are supposedly interested in buying Epic Games and are waiting for the right moment, according to reporter Alex Health. Some executives are seemingly interested, while others say it would be a bad idea for the company. I've like heard some mixed reviews on this. I heard like some people being like, "Oh, this is a good idea. This is a bad idea," or whatever. Some like goods and bads. I could see from this like right away. Some goods. This will kind of like help Epic with like their like not getting enough money. What's caused like all the layoffs. Caused like the some modes get removed. Caused V-Bucks to go like down or whatever. So obviously like it'll help them a lot. Also, they're getting money from them, which would be pretty good. Another positive I can see from this is more Disney collabs, which I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't mind and would honestly love. Speaking of Disney collabs, we're getting one later this week too, or later, like we're getting some news about it later this week. You guys probably just saw it if you guys are on Twitter. But it's still super cool, I guess. Some bad things I saw from this. Well, one bad thing I saw from this, like from my vision, I don't know if like this is really like how it works or whatever, but like how does like affect like other IPs, for example, like Disney, like or with Disney we get Disney skins, Pixar skins, Marvel skins, Star Wars skins, National Geographic skins that ever make them, like just a whole lot of like possibilities or collabs that we could get in the future. And then like there's other like brands out there, like we'll use Warner Brothers for example, who owns stuff like DC, Rick and Morty, a lot of stuff that's on HBO Max, Cartoon Network. Well, I think actually I don't even know about that. I'm trying to think of other stuff. I guess like Harry Potter. Like I don't know if that's really gonna like affect it at all. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know like if Disney buys Epic, like if it's gonna like affect like their deals with like other partners or whoever. Another example I can think of is like I don't know with Sony, like with Kratos or Alloy or the Boys coming like later this season if that ever happens. Trying to think of other collabs. Amazon Prime with like Invincible. Netflix with like K-pop Demon Hunters, Stranger Things, Squid Games, Wednesday. There's a bunch of like other stuff like that could be coming to the game, but like maybe like kind of block like from Disney. I still don't know if that's how it works or not, but like if it is, then that will honestly suck. Because I think the game will basically like, turn into like Disney Infinity with like just Disney characters only. Which wouldn't be that bad of a thing, but still. I also just saw like other people say like it'll be ruined. Because I honestly like see some people say like some stuff that like Disney buys like gets ruined. I'm pretty sure like some stuff. I actually have no idea honestly. Either way, like it's still like maybe a bad idea, but if it doesn't, if like need do, it's a good profit, good like thing for epic. So is that like all that really matters in the end? I guess. I don't know. We'll have to see how that actually works out. For actually wait, that's it. For Tuesday, March 31st. Let me just do this. For collabs and cosmetics, we have some news that Ed Sheeran denied a Fortnite collaboration and revealed on the Warren's Way podcast, and we have a clip.
Relationship where we like, do you know
Let
what?
me just do this.
And we've just formed this relationship where we like, do you know what? It happened. They asked me to do something for Fortnite, my record label, and I was like, I don't play Fortnite, so it wouldn't be a. I feel like whenever you see my face near any product,
You want it to be something.
I
that
want it
you
to be
actually,
something that I actually do. So like, yeah, ketchup. I fucking love ketchup. Guitars. I play the guitars I play. I'm the reason I'm here today is I'm launching a speaker with a company called Orange that I've used Orange amps for years and years and years, and I think that it has to be real. And so when my record company were like, "Oh, we can put you in a Fortnite game," I was like, "Don't really want to do that, but I do play Pokemon."
Yeah.
And so we contacted Pokemon, and that's why we did the song for the thing, and blah blah blah. So yeah, I love Pokemon, and we've just formed this relation.
So honestly, like we don't know like what the collab could be. It could obviously be an icon skin. It could be an emote. Does Ed Sheeran have like a Jan track in the game? I actually have no idea. First, let me just see like if doing this like actually like does stuff. Like I type in yeah. So Ed Sheeran. All right, so like he has a Jan track in the game already. Came out like in freaking 2024. I actually never even realized that. I just forgot. But honestly, like I don't really mind Ed Sheeran. I guess I don't really like know like his music on top of my head, but him getting a Fortnite skin would have been pretty cool, I guess. But like he says, like he just doesn't want to collab with something like he doesn't really care about. That's the same way I kind of feel about. I mean, like I haven't like really done like any partnerships yet, other than like Fortnite, like with my support creator code. But I'm not like technically sponsored by Fortnite. And obviously Advance code Gaber10 for 10% off at Advance for some of these supplements. But like of course like those stuff like I actually care about. Like I care about Fortnite. Advance is a really cool company that I really like, and their whole entire like stuff of like flavors and like energy drinks or supplements or whatever. You guys get the idea. But either way, like it's just yeah, like just people just don't want to like collab with stuff like they don't want to like they don't really care about. I'm sure it could be said for a bunch of like other bigger YouTubers too. But either way, it's whatever I guess. We also have some news that Ultron is gonna be coming to Fortnite later this year, and we also expect many more Marvel and Disney collaborations throughout 2026. So, pretty cool. I kind of predicted like Ultron was gonna come out like during the Age of Ultron thing. Like they're gonna do like the same thing that Rivals is doing like throughout the year going on to Doomsday. So maybe he'll come out like if they ever do like an Age of Ultron type of event or whatever, type of I don't know, special promo or whatever for it, like they did for like the first Avengers movie. So pretty cool. I know Ultron was like a really like one it's like really one a person in the game, like one of like the major like people, one of the more like known people in like Marvel that we don't have in Fortnite yet. So pretty cool. We also have Super Meat Boy, was already came to the shop, but hey, I'll load. We have his emo, his so that's his emote. Might as well also like go over like the sidekick real fast before I do anything else. So we have his skin, his look, which will be changed to Toonie. And we also have his banner. And then there's also his reaction, which looks like this damaged heart. Pretty cool. Watch this. Move this to the side for a second. And you can actually get it by two ways. Obviously, like being in the Fortnite item shop for 1,500 V-Bucks. Or if you guys want, you guys could also buy Super Meat Boy from the Epic Games Store, which is actually on sale now for $22.49 instead of the full $25.99. And the sale ends on the 13th, so in 11 days. Not 11 days from the time you're seeing this. In one, two, three, 4, 5, 7 days, so a week. And I'm pretty sure this goes on for. I actually don't even know how long this don't even know how long this goes on for. Probably says it like somewhere in like this text right here, which we can't read. Either way, if you guys want to buy Super Meat Boy, if you guys want to get the Super Meat Boy sidekick, all you guys have to do is either buy the game for $22.49 at the game store, or $25.99 when the sale goes off, or buy in the Far Arm shop before it rotates out on what the hell is freaking press. When does it actually go out? The 7th, so 3 days. All right. Either way, still pretty cool. I don't really care about Super Meat Boy. Like I never like played like their games or any of his games because they're super hard from what I heard, and I don't need that stress in my life. So, but still pretty cool. Fortnite teases the April Fool's update for Battle Royale. We get this picture. We also know like what everything is because of well, it already happened, but it's still pretty cool. The big head like feature was teased in the Zero War event, which is pretty cool. And we also have a loading screen that teased it too. Pretty cool. And Epic, this thing will load. Fortnite asked Team Ice King. Yeah, let's read it. Team Ice King with an assist from Sheena BR has requested their pushback against Team Foundation to take place on Saturday, April 4th. Should we grant this request, and what do we call it? And the options were Sub-Zero Saturday, Shiver Saturday, Showdown Saturday, and Heck No, which is Heck No. And Sub-Zero Saturday won, so pretty cool. Which means Sub-Zero Saturday is a new name for like Saturdays, what's already happened. Fortnite like Team Ice King event or pushback thing, whatever you want to call it. For season 8, we have a teaser from the Fortnite page. Ozzy just showing like POIs, which is pretty cool. We also have some news that the upcoming Unvaulting event will likely take place during May 4th. Pretty cool. Which is apparently on a Monday. Pretty cool. We had the launch loadout for OG, including impulse grenades, boogie bombs, riftigos, hunting rifles, bandages, med kits, apples, mushrooms, small potions, slurp juice, chug jug, assault rifle, suppressed assault rifle, heavy assault rifle, scoped assault rifle, thermal scoped assault rifle, pistol, suppressed pistols, hand cannons, dual pistols, scope revolver, suppressed SMG, compact SMGs, pump shotgun, tactical shotgun, heavy sniper rifle, suppressed sniper rifle, grenade launcher, rocket launcher, minigun, clanger, balloons, bushes, cozy campfire, dynamite, itemized glider redeploy, stink bombs, supply llamas, mounted turrets, and porta bunker in 0 builds only. So overall pretty cool. All like the OG weapons or OG like items coming back, pretty cool. We also have loot in general. Get the dub with long lost plunder new to Fortnite OG. Treasure map will lead you to buried treasure chest complete with a chud jug and legendary weapons. Pyro cannon, launch yourself or a teammate like a cannonball, great for breaking builds, ready aim fire. Flintlock pistol, one of the true OGs is back. The force of your shot will send you and your target flying back like ships in the night. A lookout for more items like the baller unlocking later this season. We also have concepts for the skins. So we had a concept of the, I don't know the actual names, but the green like lizard from the battle pass. Ozzy like taking inspiration from the OG skin, which is pretty cool. We also have another one for, I think, Blackheart. So we have styles. We have like what's kind of based off of this one. This style being based off of the volcano. This one being based off like the 0 point and vaulting event, which is pretty cool. And if I can, don't know if I can find one for Lux, but I'm sure there was one for Lux somewhere. No idea, but still pretty cool. For Jan tracks, we have two old Jan tracks. We have Magical Cure Love Shot by Saw Townie x Hatsumiku and Crank That Soldier Boy by Soldier Boy Tell 'em. And of course, it's got a community posted because Fortnite said that, or Fortnite Festival said that there are new tracks right here. And they also said these songs, and community knows also that these aren't completely new tracks. This is simply the first time they released outside of the season music pass. Yeah, my guy can't talk. First time they released outside of the season / music passes. Originated from Love Shot from season 7's pass and Cranked Out from the season 6's pass, and one day shop releases in the same season. So yeah. I mean, honestly, like, I guess it's good, like, they're releasing them, but at the same time, I don't think that they should really be, like, taking up slots for, like, new jam tracks. I mean, I don't know, like, when they will release some, maybe, like, release some just, like, releases or whatever, like, new releases, but I have no idea, that's just me. We're also gonna close this because, like, everything's, like, kind of lagging. For creative, we have Supernova Academy prefabs and galleries are now being added in 40.10. Pretty cool. And for other, Fortnite status announces that text-to-speech and speech-to-text options are coming in tomorrow's update or Wednesday's update. Enable these options enable these options in the communications settings tabs and have messages read aloud and use their mic to dictate text chats. That means whatever. Pretty cool, I guess. Let's do Wednesday. Then after that, I'll like go to sleep because Wednesday's like the update day. For Wednesday, April 1st, I promise you, like these things are real, no joke, no cap. I don't know what I'm saying. But we'll go from the bottom. So we have Champion Core with the mask on and mask off styles. She also probably has like a pickaxe if I could find it. Is it this one? No. Is it? Let's do this. For this one. The competitor's pry bar pickaxe. The assassin's emblem back bling. Was they actually like have styles for like both like the flat and like the kill counter one, which is new and pretty cool, honestly. And maybe they have a wrap. Maybe Core's victory wrap. Pretty cool. They have a new emo. Doesn't look like it. Overall pretty cool. I feel like we got I haven't seen a skin in a while. When's the last time we actually got one? No clue. Next up we have Synthesis. I can't talk. That is the Lady Hybrid reskin from the Season 8 OG Pass. She has styles. We have Draconic and Draconic's No Tail. Pretty cool. And then we also have clothing styles for red, blue, black, and ultraviolet. And we also have dragon skin color, Also, this one packs the eyes, so you can see like the different color eyes. I'm pretty sure, or not, because that was how it was for the original skin, but I guess not. But we have the regular style with. We'll just do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. We'll just do like dragon color. So we see the brown or maroon, sorry, gray, and purple. Pretty cool. Whoops. We also have the Synthesis Psi pickaxe with the glacial, dark, and dragon blood. This thing's going on for a while. We had the Synthesis Psi back bling with glacial, dark, and dragon blood. We had the Dragon Conic Drifter glider, glacial, dark, and dragon blood. We have the Daughter of the Brood loading screen, the Swordy Synthesis spray, and Synthesis Challenger spray, and then the Burning Synthesis. Jeez, I can't talk. I'm just probably saying it wrong. Emoticon. Honestly, super cool skin. I like it a lot. We have the Atom Smash. Oh, and all the stuff I just named is also in the past. So yeah, we had the Atom Smasher skin, which was originally supposed to launch last week, I guess, but it didn't. Does he have like any back blings, pickaxes, or whatever? I guess he has the Atom Smasher shoulder cannon with the built-in and universal style. It's not really styles. This is like how it looks on the skin, so never mind. Pretty cool, I guess. We have the Gnarly Charlie outfit with the glasses on, glasses off. He also has 6'7" on the back. Hat on and hat off. Tail on and tail off. VFX on and VFX off. And reactive on and reactive off. I don't know like how like everything's reactive or not, but he doesn't look that bad of a skin. He's honestly like pretty cool. And he also has the Mosque 80 board. And Charlie Bagel Bones back bling. Pretty cool. Next we have Oathbound Lexa. Cancel. Wait, is this new? Wait, isn't this like the crew skin? No, it's no. But why does they chop just? Never mind. Well, I'm dumb. So we had the Oathbound. I'm gonna leave my freaking. That's no do. How do I mute this thing? There we go. So we had the Oathbound Lexus skin with the Oathbound Orange skin, and Oathbound Orange skin with the mask on, mask off style. Twisted Fate Blade pickaxe. Destinied Fate Blade pickaxe. Oathbound Ruby back bling. Destinied, I'm probably saying that wrong. Fate Blade back bling. The Oathbound wrap. And the Gilded Oath wrap. Super cool. I feel like all like Alexa's like reskins are all really cool. I like it a lot, so pretty cool. We also have the Lux Patroller skin, which is part of the Battle Pass. She has styles for Silver Lux Trooper and mask on, mask off for both of them. I don't understand like why she has like a hazmat suit on or a hazmat mask on. We have the Lux Steps emote. I had no idea what this thing was like based off of, but it's pretty cool. We have the Lux Scythe pickaxe and Silver Scythe style. the hard shell vault back bling in the silver shell vault style, golden vault wing glider, and the silver vault wing glider. The luxury protector wrap, Lux Life loading screen, kind of cool. It's like based off her loading screen from season 8. The frag from above spray, and the patroller pick spray too. Pretty cool. All that stuff is in the battle pass too. We have the Luminesca skin. That's probably how you say it. With the Bioessence blade pickaxe and the Specmen Terra backbling. Pretty cool. We had the Pryheart skin, which is part of the OG pass, with the Frostburn Pryheart style. We have the Take the Wheel emote. It's kind of fire. The Burning Anchor pickaxe for the guitar in the Lava Leviathan style. We have the Hot Hook pickaxe with the Ice Cold Hook style. The Volcanic Cache or Volcanic Cache back bling with the Frostburn Cache back bling style. The Burning Anchor back bling guitar with the Lava Leviathan style. Eternal Driftwood glider. With the Iceberg style. We have the... Actually, wait. Did it like fire cannons for a second? That's cool. We also have the Captain's Tally wrap. The Captain Pryheart loading screen. Burning Anchor bass instrument with the Lava Leviathan style. Off the Hook spray. Captain's Cold Flame spray. And Pryheart's flag emoticon. Pretty cool. All this stuff is in the past, like I said. We have the April crew skin, which we already talked about, but let's go over it a little fast. Sakara, Deep White Legacy, Aurora Legacy, Phase Legacy, Rhymal Legacy, and Cosmic Legacy for subscribing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra months. And we have Castix on and off for all the styles. She's honestly a pretty cool Fortnite crew skin. I like her. And then we're not going to go for all the styles, but we have the Darksea Trident pickaxe and the Fey Fishtail backbling. It's pretty cool. Next we have a Phineas and Ferb collab, which we'll talk a little bit about more later in this video. But we have the Buff Perry skin. And we also have Dr. Doofenshmirtz. For someone that likes Phineas and Ferb a lot, like growing as a kid, and even like for someone that watched like season 5, like when it came out like last year, whenever. This collab is honestly really cool. I like it a lot. The characters honestly look really cool, especially like Buff Perry, which is honestly really funny. I like it like a lot. I know like, it's not like really like accurate or canon or whatever, but honestly, who cares? Like, I also saw people say like they should have just like made Perry like a sidekick or whatever, which I would have been fine with too, but it is what it is. So pretty cool. We also have the Deuce High Kicks emote. Super cool. I think like they like the songs based off like the pigeon song, I want to say, but at the same time, I have no idea. For pickaxes, we have the Gnome Clampinator pickaxe. Honestly, like, such a good name. I like it. The Period in Action figure pickaxe. Oh my god, I never realized that was like the actual pickaxe. Just, it's a platypus, doesn't do much, that's all it is. We also have the Agent G Sharp pickaxe. Pretty cool. For back blings, we have the Balloony back bling and the Ducky Momo plushie back bling. If you know, you know. It doesn't come with gliders, no sidekicks, no kicks. I also don't think it comes with a wrap. But one thing it does come with, which we'll talk about a little about later, but it comes with a jam track. Today's gonna be a great day. Pretty cool. I'll also talk about this here. 4 vocals, 3 lead, 4 pro vocals, 3 pro lead, 4 bass, 5 drums, 4 pro bass, and 4 pro drums. Pretty cool. Getting back on track, we also have Tung 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 Sahor. Yeah, I hate this already. We have freaking Tung 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 Sahor. Just came to the shop actually today, the day I'm recording this. I also like saw someone on Twitter say like his description like referencing like morning where he's made out of kids. Yeah. If you guys don't know, then don't search it up. Okay. You know, try to be as family friendly as I can. But he also comes with the Tongue Thunker pickaxe. Sure, I guess. And then we also have the Tung 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 Rap Horror. Goddamn rap. Just so stupid. That's not part of the freaking set. And then we also have the Ballerina Cappuccina, whatever. Cappuccina? No idea, like, actually, how like you say it, but still, like, equally as worse as Tung 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 Sore. And then we also have the Ballerina Schoonerina. I hate these names. I have a passion. And we also have the Rapicunia. Okay, I don't know how to say it. I really don't care. Okay? Might be top 10 worst collabs in Fortnite. This is worse than like any collab that like has like default skins as like the actual skins. Like I'm being serious. This is the most stupidest collab ever. And then all in their bonus 7,400 V-Bucks. Alright, cool. For emotes, we have the Rabbit Season emote. Pretty cool. It's also in the shop until April 6th. Pretty cool. We have the Enticing Pie emo, which you got from the Showdown website for week 3. Pretty cool. We have the Oathbound Duel emote. Pretty cool. We have the... That's it. We have for pickaxes... I don't think there's any more pickaxes. Backblings, we have the... Nothing. Gliders, nothing. Sidekicks. For sidekicks, we have Bum Bun Jr., where he has a bunch of body patterns, too. He has the zigzag, chevron, and scallop. For foil, he has golden egg and teal treat. And here's his emote. I just want to like get his customization if I can find the video. Unless he doesn't have any customization. Maybe he doesn't have any customization. I actually have no idea. I don't see like any YouTube videos on like. Actually, maybe he does because I see his video from uh Gilly Gag, where you can see like this one, this one, this one, and this one. They like change like I guess the chocolate in his mouth, like the color of the chocolate, and his eyes. Pretty cool. I guess I'll keep looking for a little bit, but from what I see nothing. It's kind of weird because I expect like Fire Monkey or someone to like do like customizations, but I don't see anyone. Oh well. Either way, so pretty cool sidekick. For kicks, we have the fish stinkers, the Converse Chuck 70 cracked egg. So I want to make sure that these actually. Alright, they did come out. We have the Gator Gashers or Gator Ganashers. No idea actually if that's how you actually say it or not, but pretty cool. The Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Psychic Blue. I'm so tired of these long names. The Statuesque Stompers. Probably said that wrong too. We have the Sinister Steppers, which I think we talked about last week, but there's some release. The Vans X Durburger Authentic High. The Rooted Runners, which we probably talked about too. Yeah, I think we're starting to get to the place where we talked about it. We have the Deck Wave Wrap. Honestly, they're pretty cool. The Screwy Ain't It Wrap, which did they come out of this shop? No. The Magenta Pulse Wrap, which is a mobile touch only cup for 10 points, but getting 10 points. I had no idea it actually happened. Bunny Pod Wrap. Happy Easter, by the way, by the time you're watching this, which I already mentioned. The Deck Wave Wrap. Pretty cool, I guess. The Range Wave. Such a random, like, wrap bundle to add to the shop, honestly. The 8-bit Wave. I'll see, like, the animation one more time. Pretty cool. Diego's Tech. Was that always here or not? I generally don't remember. The Palm Wave Wrap. Oh, I guess that's Fortnite in the back. Self-advertising. We also have the Elite Issue Wrap. The Victory Dunk Wrap. Who is that supposed to be? Probably supposed to be like common knowledge, but I have no idea like about basketball that much, so don't yell at me. And then we also have that's it. Loading screens. I think we already talked about most of them. The 7 Reforged loading screen, which I think you just get by logging in, so pretty cool. Elite training, pretty cool. I think it's probably like a ranked award. Contrails, we have the probably nothing actually. Spray, we have the Perry versus Dupe spray, what you got by doing the Buff Perry and versus Buff Perry and Dr. Doofenshmirtz Cup, which was today by the time we're recording this. Captain Cold Flame, we already talked about that probably. McPeels, sure. Probably it. Emoticons, we have the Perry the Platypus emoticon, which you got by participating in the cup with the most gauntlet eliminations. Hopefully I got that. Probably not. We also have the Stay Golden, and every time I hear this, I always think of the freaking Huntrix song Golden. Oricon. I think that's it, honestly. Probably. Let's get on to the leaks. So, for cosmetics already, we have... You may notice backwings showing up as several button purchases in this image despite not being purchasable in-game or on the website. This is because currently in what appears to be only the Brazil version, you're able to buy any skin backwing in the item shop without buying the skin itself. It is unknown when it'll come out in other regions. So honestly, I feel like the feature is honestly like super cool. Like honestly, like a lot of people want to buy back wings or want to buy skins just for the back wings. At least that's how it was like back in like probably chapter 1 and 2 at least. Now I just feel like a lot of people don't really care that much, but either way, it's still a pretty cool thing, and hopefully it comes to the US at some point because it's honestly super cool. We have some news about Toy Story, where Toy Story seems to be encrypted. Pretty cool. Along with the Pizza Alien Sidekicks is currently encrypted too. And there is going to be a Buzz Lightyear versus Zurg Showdown Cup. So pretty cool. We have all encrypted sets. File 2 being Fast and Furious Pontiac Fiero. File 4 being Icon emotes. File 5 being original Fortnite skin. File 7 being Unknown Showdown Cup collab, which might have been Perry and Doof. File 8 is more assets for Showdown collab, might be Perry and Doof. File 10 is Buzz, Zurg, and Woody. File 11 is Pizza Planet Delivery Truck. File 12 is Toy Story Alien Sidekick and Kicks. File 13 is Icon Emote. File 14 is Happy Apple Skin. And File 15 is Icon Emote. So pretty cool. We also have... Well, here's like the announcement. So... Phineas and Ferb got leaked. We also have their pickaxes leaked. I don't know why I'm showing this, but like when I already showed it off. But we got the pickaxes leaked too. We have a teaser. Why I say like that? We have a teaser. Pretty cool. And we also have Lego Perry the Platypus, which is pretty cool too. Like it. Honestly, like I said, I like the Phineas and Ferb. I like Phineas and Ferb growing up, so this collab is honestly super cool for me. We also have all Showdown series lineup. So week 1 was Game of Thrones, week 2 is Looney Tunes, week 3 was Phineas and Ferb, and week 4 should be Toy Story. I feel like I like the idea of like rivalry versus rivalry and all that stuff. Like obviously I feel like it's a good idea like to go along with the season and all that stuff. Honestly I like Toy Story and Phineas and Ferb the best. I kind of wish like they did like a little bit more of these, or like kind of extended them out. Like if we're just gonna do only 4, because like if they're only gonna do like 4, then it honestly kind of sucks because like like they're only doing like 4 for like the first like half of the season, or like for the first like 4 weeks of the season, compared to like maybe spreading them out to like June to like just like kind of like milk it or whatever, I guess, but that's not really a good idea now I think about it. But either way, I feel like maybe like spreading out a little better. Honestly, I also like the idea, like I said once again, except like some of these don't really make any sense. Like Game of Thrones, I don't really know much, so I don't know like these guys are like really rivals. I wouldn't say Daphne and Lola are really rivals. Obviously, these guys are rivals, and these other rivals too. But I also saw some people like say like we could get like the boys collab with this and do like Homelander versus like Butcher for like one, which I wouldn't honestly mind. if they actually like plan on doing like a collab, but yeah, who knows? Also, like they also could have done like I don't know, Invincible versus Conquest or Olive versus Conquest, something like that too, like for Invincible season 4. But hey, I'm just throwing out ideas. But I honestly like the idea altogether. We also have some news on the Minecraft collab that apparently is likely not real, and Adira was unsure of the authentic authenticity. Jeez, I can't talk. I'm tired. The collab after sharing it, less than 50% according to them. So honestly, like this is kind of sad to like see or whatever because like I feel like Minecraft was like one of like the more like popular leaks he leaked about or that Adira leaked about. So it's being like fake like it kind of sucks a lot. What also sucks is like this also like could happen for like the other collabs he said because less than 50% according to them. So like maybe Ben 10, maybe Sonic, maybe Overwatch or whatever could be fake. Well, I guess we'll have to tell, but honestly, it just sucks a lot once again. Because I feel like a Minecraft collab and like Fortnite would honestly like been super cool to have, like a Steve skin or whatever, a creeper skin, a zombie skin. I just feel like it would have been like super cool to have. I guess not. Tombstone Twinkles Horror and Ballerina Cappuccina dropped on Friday. And Skibbity Toilet returned to the shop on Thursday. He's still in the shop now. We had the Fast and Furious Pro- Pontiac Fiero bundle. I guess that's what you call it. Including one vehicle, 6 decals, and 2 wheels. Is available on. Well, it came out on April 3rd. Pretty cool. American Dad is reportedly coming to Fortnite soon. It'll include a Stan Smith skin and Roger Sidekick. Pretty cool. I feel like American Dad was like one of the last like adult cartoons like really like didn't come to the game yet. I know a lot of people like were kind of hoping for him too. I know like they collabed in Call of Duty like a few years ago, I'm pretty sure, and I don't think that collab really did that well. So hopefully they don't like mess it up this time. Actually, let me search that real fast. American Dad Call of Duty. Alright, well, it's actually not that bad. I just feel like the skins like look a little bit look a little scuffed, honestly. Yeah. Either way, I hope Fortnite does pretty well in the collab if it's real. We also have some news on the Trespasser Elite skin, where a new Trespasser Elite skin or style is seemingly coming soon. And we have the original tweet here, where this person Midas Re 3735041 said, I personally believe I'm the biggest fan of Trespasser Elite I've been since it released. And Epic Tofu Chris said, got good news for you, Hypex Fire Monkey Sheena race you. And apparently it also could be like the golden style that we saw at the beginning of the season or during the season trailers. So honestly, super cool. We also have a leak that we have possibly more high stake cosmetics and skins coming soon. With Epic Tofu Chris saying, "Alright, chat, the stakes are loud and clear. Chaper, Chaper, Chap, Chaper, Niku. I have no idea how to say that. Blue Silk or Blue Silk and Vamp 9. You just might be on to something 3 times high. Just for mobile, protected at all costs. Low ice, low sugar. So pretty cool. We also have some Coachella 2026 Jan track bundles. Honestly, I don't know like what songs these are, but I'm pretty sure this is Espresso. Maybe like it's leaked or something. No, it's not. Actually, if I go to here, what the hell did I just do? Okay. So moving on to Festival Fast, it's like a leak. This new set of artist quests is being added in tomorrow's update. The last set of quests of this kind was for Hashimachi Suzy. Leave your guesses below. And then it turned out to be this, which these were hotel quests requiring you to play Lose Control, Someday, Okie Dokie, Beauty and the Beat, Illegal, and Espresso. So honestly, pretty cool. Moving back to cosmetics real fast because I had to like show that off real fast. We have all pages of the OG pass. Honestly, I already showed you like all the cosmetics, but these are just showing you like where they are in the past, what page you need to get to, all that stuff. Either way, it's still pretty cool. We also have supercharged variants for the season. So we have supercharged variants for Ice King, Jules. I don't remember her name. Let's see, Battle Pass. Lady Winfrost. Squibbly and Order. So pretty cool. We also have a free loading screen when logging in, which we already talked about. The 7v4 loading screen. We also have the second community goal for Save the World got reached. And now people unlock the Just banner. Pretty cool. And if you guys do want to... nice. If you guys want to if you guys want to... I can't speak. If you guys want to participate in this, try and get some free rewards like the spray, banner, and the hero when we reach milestone 3. Just go to our website, save-the-world.fortnite.com, and then you'll get to this website to sign in and then just play Fortnite, I guess. So pretty cool. We also have the free rewards for arena mode, being the Builder's Crest back bling and the Crack spray. And you get this by completing duels in arena 5 times, win duels in arena 3 times for XP, and then play matches 30, earn eliminations or assist in a single match 8 times, win 3 rounds consecutively, eliminate players, 50 players, hit 30 headshots, 1,500 damage from above, place out 3 2 times, build structures 300 times, deal 100 more damage in a single shot 8 times, win a match. Complete matches 5 times, damage opponents 5,000 times, and damage structures 4,000 times. Pretty cool. And we also have a free loading screen, which we already talked about. Pretty cool. For updated, the Devour and Big Mouth have Lego styles. Pretty cool. And we also have news that the Polo and Monopoly bundles might be returning. Both the collab items, loading screens, and backwings can now be sold separately, which is part of the rolling out shop update I tweeted earlier, which might be preparation for the return. So pretty cool. And for item shop, the item shop actually got a rework where the shop section is now emojis, so we can see like some stuff like for Heelys as being like a wheel and shoes, Looney Tunes being like a bunny and a carrot. Janitrax being music and headphones, about Hercules being like a muscle emoji and a lightning bolt, Super Meat Boy being a me and a boy, Spring in Action being like a flower and a guy running, I guess. I don't freaking know. I saw a lot of people say like it's honestly like is pretty bad. We also have a look at it, and also have I have to look at shop rework. Which the shop rework actually isn't even that bad. It looks like decently good, honestly. Like I know, like I feel like some people are gonna complain about it, but I just feel like it looks like pretty clean or whatever. I kind of like the separated space between them and like the new boxes, like the new like pop up thing in the bottom. It looks pretty cool. I like it. For Battle Royale, we have the April Fool's update, where players had enlarged heads, finger guns, shoulder riding, multiple stacking supported, llama riding, and fall damage immunity. We also have gameplay for all of them. We have the playlist image for Battle Royale and reload. Yeah, I can't talk. We had the finger gun weapons. Here's some gameplay. We also have some gameplay with sound. I think it has sound. Okay, for some reason it doesn't play like the pew pew sound. No, it does. So pretty cool. And then we also have that they're available in legendary, epic, rare, and uncommon rarities. What they were. Oh, we have some. We have shoulder riding. Honestly, a pretty funny feature. Honestly, will be a lot better if I have friends that play Fortnite. But yeah, it's still pretty cool. We have some settings for it. From Fire Monkey that some customizability, some customiz. Yeah, they can't talk. Customizable settings Epic can hotfix in. How many players can piggyback onto one person? If consumables are shared between everyone piggybacking. If zip lines and centers can be used, and only friends can piggyback you. I actually have no idea if like these are enabled or not, but I'm pretty sure they're not. And we also have that you can stack multiple people. So pretty funny. We have one more showcase of it. So pretty cool. We have rideable llamas. Oops. And then you ride it until like you tame it. Where it turns golden, drops some stuff like gold and weapons. It moves a lot more faster. Pretty cool. Why is it not pausing? Okay, nice. So like you saw, once you tame a llama, it turns fully gold, and the llama turns going to continue to ride him. The gun goes faster. And then also, according to Ted Timmons, if we have plans, we want you to enjoy this as a surprise first. People are enjoying it, and llama riding and shoulder riding will be present for the rest of the season, so pretty cool. We have some more gimmicks too. April 1st, 2026, Fortnite gimmicks. Door bashing can destroy walls, no fall damage, and toy squeak sound effects on illumination. All these can be enabled or disabled with hotfixes. I'm pretty sure no fall damage got enabled in, but the rest of them didn't, which honestly kind of sucks because I feel like the rest of them are pretty like cool too. Oh, we new Earth anomalies, infinite ammo. Your guns have infinite ammunition, elimination intel. All eliminations are revealed on the map, and players nearby eliminations are marked. Feeling unstoppable. All players have slab, increased sprint speed, and knockback enemies they collide with. Superior sprint. All players have increased sprint speed, reduced stamina drain, and heal while sprinting. And the llama anomaly. Rideable llamas have spawned. Ride llama attainment for loot. Pretty cool. We also have some news that the SUVs are back on the map. Pretty cool. Epic added a 1v1v button to the friends showdown leaderboard this update. It then instantly hotfixed it to say invite me instead of saying you're sending a 1v1 challenge because the button just invites them to your party, nothing else. Pretty cool. Apparently it's also for arena special playlist, so yeah. For balance changes, sorry. So Chaos Reloader Shotgun body shot damage has been slightly reduced. Reload speed is now consistent across all rarities. Mythic damage now matches legendary rating or legendary rarity. Sorry. For the twin mag SMG, you'll now see less spread while firing, jumping, sprinting, and sliding. Spread has been slightly increased while crouching. We added text to speech and speech to text options in English. Enable these options in the communication setting tabs that have messages read out loud. You either might to dictate dictate text chats. Fix an issue where Slapperoni Pizza will grant a slap effect without consuming a slice. You no longer get stuck under the terrain while using the particle accelerator with the overdrive grenade effect. Using a zipline near Latte Landing will no longer send you flying without fall damage immunity. The Season X umbrella no longer causes gray placeholder textures while gliding. Equipped pickaxes will no longer appear with missing textures after their players revived or rebooted. Fix a visual issue where Axel's Midnight Style could be could display in unattended outfit elements. Hades' facial expressions now animate correctly while using the Underworld Anger emote. The overlay contrail is again available in the player's locker. For reload, more fight weapons no longer display incorrect ammo count on the quick bar. Fix the issue where some gliders can display incorrect styles or replace equipped with backwings. Pretty cool. We also have some story voice lines.
The imagined. Status. Deceased.
It is important for all of us, including the Seven, to remember what we're fighting for. The island. Reality itself. And most importantly, you. The loopers.
I'll remember it, sister. For both of us. The origin. Status. Lost to the Chrome.
I won't watch another world end. We're going to win this. See you on the other side, Looper. Another fallen general.
I don't want to do this without him. But we will. We have to. The
Honestly, all pretty cool. Like, they're all like voice lines for the Seven. Also, like, shows like some information that we already kind of knew, but also like kind of confirms it. Like the origin being like lost to the Chrome, or the Imagine like being dead from the Zero War event, or Zero. Is it Zero War? Yeah, I think it's Zero War. Overall, pretty cool. For Ranked 2.0 leaked, there should be a total of 22 divisions instead of the 18 we have currently. Pretty cool. For weapons, we have new updated weapons, finger gun, stealth splash, and infantry rifle. Pretty cool. For Season 8, we got Season 8 OG. We got Discovery Image. We got the lobby background. We have Hidden Quest for OG. Make a prank call to Durburger or Uncle Pete's Pizza Pet. And we also have some news that it's very likely that OG will move to Chapter 2 after Season X. Epic Games added a plugin called FN Apollo that is currently empty and contains the Chapter 2 map environment. I know a lot of people were like kind of like wondering what was gonna happen after like Season X, whether they're gonna restart, they're gonna like make up like new seasons or whatever, like do like Season 11 for Chapter 1 or whatever. If we're gonna go to Chapter 2, so now it's kind of confirmed that we're gonna go to Chapter 2, which a lot of people like honestly won't really care about like as much as like they probably would or did for Chapter 1. So I don't know how a lot of people actually feel about that. But honestly, it's pretty cool. But also talking about like Season 8 for a second. I like this season a lot. I don't feel like some things are like a little bit the same, which is honestly good. Some stuff is kind of different, which is honestly pretty decent too, I guess. Like I think like some of the weapon damage is different. I could be completely wrong about that, honestly. Maybe I'm kind of wrong about the damage, and like stuff being different. Either way, I like the season. It honestly feels like Season 8 again. And it's super fun. I like it a lot. And as someone that like started in Season 8 or Season 7 but played like Season 8 a lot, then it's really fun because I get to like go back and remember like memories or whatever. For Festival, we have one more leak for it. Here's an early look at the upcoming note types for pro drums and pro cymbals. Pretty cool. For Blitz, we have a Blitz April Fool's thumbnail. Pretty cool. For Lego, we have Lego Ninjago Wave 2 dropping this month. Things are heating up for Ninjago in April. To start, there's a strange mist off Ninjago Island coast that's up to you to investigate. Pretty cool. We have roadmap for the Ninjago update. Where April 1st we have Mist of the Deep. April 16th we got Ember of Chaos. April 16th we have Soaring Skies Lego Pass. And April 30th we have Shatter Spawn Showdown, which honestly looks pretty cool. I think this is like supposed to be a boss fight or something, so that's exciting. We have patch notes for Lego. God, I'm gonna have to read all this. For announcement, something is stirring under Ninjago Island. The thing from beneath has risen and a new adventure begins. When you open Lego Fortnite Odyssey, you'll notice a new quest prompt highlighting sightings of a mysterious creature. If you're not ready just yet, you can opt out and return to it later. Accept the quest and you'll be guided to the airship dock along the coast of Ninjago Island, where you'll meet Captain Flintlock. He will brief you on what lies ahead. From there, you will travel to a mist-shrouded island that leads directly to the arena of the formidable new boss, the thing from beneath. Besides the arena stands the altar, requiring specific Ninjago resources. Offer unknown energy to summon a powerful foe, or offer even more to unleash something far greater. Then enter the arena and the battle begins. Face the thing from beneath, earn powerful tomes, and collect them to unlock new Zeppelin balloon parts. The encounter resets after 18 hours, allowing you to challenge it again, conquer the more powerful enemy, and you'll earn a unique trophy to showcase your mastery. The quest is live until April 27th, do not miss out. For additions, introducing our newest guided build, the Zeppelin balloon, a first look at what's coming next for contraptions in Odyssey. God, I can barely read this. Let me just do this. That's a lot better. Adjust its lift under using the control bumper or the shift and space keys on keyboard. Hold to input the game or lift, or tap lightly to precise altitude controls. We also overhauled the piloting experience. Instead of channels 1 through 4, the Zeppelin uses familiar vehicle controls like WASD or standard control inputs. Thrusters now respond only while held, giving you smoother, more responsive flights, especially over long distances. And even greater control is on the way, with channel assignments coming soon. A new weapon has arrived, Katana. Get ready to slash through enemies, parry attacks, and master your ninja techniques. For unknownable energy is now more likely to drop and will drop in larger quantities. Attention builders, time to take control. We reworked how drag forces are applied to vehicles to fix inconsistencies and make handling feel smoother and more responsive. The update calculations are more accurate, making your build control more consistently, feel more maneuverable, and in some cases move even faster. The change will affect existing builds too. However, we'll be keeping a close eye on your feedback as you get hands-on with the update. The update marks a significant improvement, and we're excited to see the new creations you'll come up with. As always, we're listening and we'll keep you in the loop. Oops. As we continue refining our physics system and building tools, wolves are less dangerous now. They have lower health and deal less damage. Consumables now stay put and won't auto-slot to the far right of your hotbar. And you got bug fixes. Fix issue where vehicles will sometimes play a stone grinding sound while being controlled. Improved AI behaviors when navigating obstacles. Horde enemies now fight hostile AIs when they cross paths and are hostile to one another. Fix issue where the Geocasinus, probably saying that wrong, power cannot be used when fighting Storm King. Fix the issue where the certain parts change their visuals during simulation. Hostile Earth ninjas will properly target players when using their drill attack. Fix the issue calling Spinzitsu, dude, I can't talk. To sometimes get seen more stamina than intended. Fix the issue where fire dragon will get stuck and not attack while on the ground. Fix the issue preventing players from sitting in seats when flying in certain cases. Fix the issue where some placements of villages in the shore biome will create a dry valley village instead. Resolve the number of crashes and performance issues impacting different platforms. Resolve the issue where players can leave Ninjago Island and return to the mainland. Mitigated an issue where the fire breathe attack wouldn't damage any structures. Fix a visual issue with the village boundaries being present even if the village square is removed. Fix a visual issue where trees will flicker for some players. And fix the issue where users on controllers can scroll through available restoration. Like I can't talk. Restoration slots. So obviously pretty cool, I guess. We also have a Save the World issue or Save the World update notes. If this thing will load. Nice. My internet go out? Yes, it did. Alright, we're back, so let's get started. For more Lego, I don't know why I said Save the World last time, but this guy lurks below. A strange fog has appeared near Ninjago Island's coast. It's up to you to investigate from now until April 27th. A new quest will take you to Misty Island to prepare for an epic boss battle. Build your own airship, wielding weapons, and solve the mystery of what lurks in the mist of the deep. Honestly, pretty cool. It's like kind of related to like the Ninjago stuff, so that's pretty cool. And we also have Sail the Skies and the airship. Defeat the thing from beneath for an airship tomb. I think it's tome. Each tome has a recipe for an airship part, so you can build your own flying machine or skip the showdown by fishing for tombs instead. One thing, a pretty cool update to Lego. For Save the World, we have some update notes. Guys, I know it's like kind of earlier than it is, so I don't know why I'm still like stuttering. For V40.10, Avast Mateys, the Scurry Scows Venture Seasons return later today, bringing pirate llamas packed with plunder, Survive the Horde returns, and more. So we have this stuff. Make landfall in the Venture Zone and tackle the Super Treasure and Bouncy Husk modifiers. Super Treasure defeated enemies occasionally drop treasure chests containing weapons and resources. The tougher the enemies, the higher the drop chances. We also have Bouncy Husks. Husks and Mist monsters have increased health but are easier to knock back. Finish the Yar questline by May 13th to claim Blackbeard the Blackhearted. That's a weird name. A Mythic Instructor hero. And we got Standard perk of Vast Maze to increase cannonball damage by 20%. Commander perk of Vast Maze Plus increases cannonball damage by 40% and converts Rosie to fire 30 cannonballs. Team perk is Blackbeard's Stash. Requires 3 pirate heroes. Eliminating enemies has a 5% chance of uncovering one of Blackbeard's stashes, which may contain peg legs, coconuts, or cannonballs. Along the way, you may also obtain Jack's Revenge, a powerful flint-knock pistol of high headshot damage and strong knockback. Corsair, a fast-swinging sword that blends solid damage with high crit potential, pairs essentially with pistols. You might also find both of these in Pirate Llama, so keep cracking them open. Earn spring tickets from mission alerts, quests, and venture level ups. Then use them in exchange tab to claim more. Can you survive the Horde? Survive the Horde is a limited time mode where you protect 3 randomly selected resource bases from 10 possible locations and destroy pillars as you battle through 15 increasingly challenging waves of Husk and Mist monsters. As the waves ramp up, the time between them gets shorter, so make every supply drop count. To shake things up, a different weekly modifier will change how you approach each run. These weekly challenges will continue through the end of the Scurry Scows Venture Season. Complete the Survive the Horde questline to earn awesome rewards, including Constructor Heroes, Hero Requirements, or Hero Recruitments, and Weapon Resource Vouchers, Core Reperks, and more. So that's a cool mode, like a new State of the World mode, which is pretty cool. I don't think we ever gotten like that before in the past, so that's new. Hotwire get amped. The constructor's hammer is a lightning rod of chaos. Stab surrounding enemies with every strike or charge up to cause even more destruction. Standard perk is overcharged. While in going constructor, each hammer strike causes chain lightning, dealing 120 base nature damage to up to 3 nearby targets. Commander perk overcharge plus. While in going construction, each hammer strike causes chain lightning, dealing 120 base nature damage to up to 3 nearby targets. Raising your shield for 2 seconds, overcharge your next swing, causing each struck enemy to chain 120 base enemy damage up to 8 nearby players or 8 nearby targets. Pretty cool. Pre-register rewards. All hands. There's still time to pre-register. We already talked about that earlier. If you guys want to register, I'm pretty sure it's like save-the-world.com or .fortnite.com. And then we also got bug fixes. Fix an issue where Storm Shadow defense bases could load incorrectly, causing player builds to disappear and environmental objects to reappear. You should no longer get stuck in a waiting state when matchmaking after leaving a mission early. The play well with other challenges now correctly progresses after completing a mission. Party members will no longer load into their previously played mission and will instead join the party leader selected mission. Fix the issue where idle kick timer and no fill sessions incorrectly follow fill session rules. Eliminate time mode sessions will now wait for all team members to load in before starting. Mitigate an issue where players were unable to adjust defender ammo amounts with a controller. This cannot be done using an analog stick. Trees and grassland, forests, and tropical biomes now animate correctly in response to wind. Face the issue causing beehive husk smoke effects that appear blocky. And then ongoing issues, we temporarily disabled the shop and V-Bucks tab in State of the World while we work on a fix issue. Both tabs will be re-enabled in the V40.20 update. This applies to the tabs within State of the World lobby only. So, honestly, pretty cool update for State of the World. I know I just still like kind of getting ready for State of the World to become free to play in 11 days from the time that this video comes out. So, pretty cool. For improvements, or for mobile improvements, we have more HUD layout slots. We heard your feedback on wanting more flexibility around HUD layouts. You can now save up to 12 custom HUD layouts in the HUD layout tool, allowing you to try out different setups without needing to override the existing ones. Rivalry rank easier to read. The rivalry rank display is now larger and easier to read across devices. And for bug fixes, text chat is now available again in Fortnite LG matches. Tap the text and chat icon in the upper right and join the conversation. Vehicle radio button can now be re-added after being removed from the HUD layout tool. Fix the issue where aim assist could Fix the issue where aim assist could trigger without active inputs when auto firing is enabled. Storm Surge damage threshold indicator now correctly appears during competitive matches. The dash icon no longer incorrectly appears on the glider button after entering a rift. When a party, the chat and microphone button no longer appear duplicated on the Showdown tab. And for Blitz, the lawless slap jug can now be used directly from the quick bar. And accolades, quests, and XP notifications now appear on the left side of the screen, no longer overlapping with level up and reward widgets. So it's still pretty cool. For Thursday, April 2nd, for cosmetics, we have a Phineas and Ferb trailer. I actually don't know if this is copyright or not because it might be owned by Disney. So we're just going to do it, but this plays like the Perry the Platypus theme. Here's what we have to do. I'm going to get water. Yeah, I'll do this. So overall, once again, a really cool collab. I honestly love Phineas and Ferb growing up, so it's honestly like one of like my favorite collabs in the game now. I think both skins and like all the cosmetics look insane. They look really like good. Of course, Buff Perry is strange, of course, but honestly, he's still like pretty cool, so I don't mind. But honestly, a pretty cool collab. We have some news on the ballerina Capucina is now the worst rated skin of all time on Fortnite.gg. I mean, honestly, it makes sense because, like, you know, it's AI and all that stuff, and people just hate AI, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense. We have the week 3 challenge will be unlocked at 6 a.m. for showdown.fortnite.com, and you get the enticing pie emote. So basically, for this one, all you guys got to do is get a win or get one victory royale. It might be a little hard, but if you got a victory royale like before the challenge came out, it should like be auto unlocked, so that's pretty cool. And if you guys want to try and go for this, if you guys want to try and like get this, then go to showdown.fortnite.com, and you'll get this website where you can earn other stuff too, like the pickaxe, the back or these kicks, more rewards. The last challenge comes out in 3 days by the time it comes out. And of course, you can win stuff like graphics cards, PlayStation 5s, or merch, this keychain, and a bunch of other stuff too. So, pretty cool. We also have some news, or an update, that the Absolute Doom Battle Pass can return to Fortnite in 29 days. So, pretty cool that Fortnite, like, allowed this and all that stuff. Like, of course, like, them starting with this season is honestly really cool because, like, of course, there's a bunch of, like, Marvel skins, and a lot of people will be kind of upset, like, if like, they missed out on them and all that stuff, so it's very cool. I just don't understand, or I don't know, like, what's, like, not going to be, like, re-released. If anything, it's probably not going to be, like, some of the small stuff, like, emoticons, banners, sprays, maybe loading screens too. I don't know if they're gonna bring back. They're probably not gonna bring back the super sauce for that season, which makes a lot of sense. So I'm excited to see like how Fortnite actually like handles like the situation and all that stuff. And then we also have some concept art of the Alpine Lexus skin. Pretty cool. For Battle Royale, April Fool's event has ended, but llama riding and shoulder riding are still in game. Pretty cool. I feel like those are like pretty popular features like that got added this like in April Fool's updates, so it makes sense that Fortnite like kept them. We also have a power hour announced for Saturday at 3:30 and 9:30. Of course, it's already passed, so kind of sucks. But basically all like the April Fool's stuff return, like the big heads, finger guns, fall damage immunities, Sobel rivalry credits and Star Wars Self Revives, so pretty cool. We also have the Fool Me Twice. Wait. Is this the same thing? Okay, never mind. We also have Sub-Zero Saturday, which started for a big multiplier for Ice King. And then we have upcoming weekly quests for week 4, 5, and 6, and 7 is currently unfinished with no quest names included. For 4, we have damaged players at Painted Palms or Latte Landing to secure the Ice King's perimeter. Gee, I can't talk. Steal items from containers at New Sanctuary or 7 workshops. Win rivalries in the name of your chosen champion. Defeat bosses 2 times. Decrypt a recording from the Origin at a holotable, and damage opponents with SMG 750 times. Week 5, we have throw foods into sticks. What? Purchase services from Squibbly to improve the economy. Dude, I can't talk. Economy. Catch fish in golden fishing spots to reduce fish stick supply. Eliminate opponents to scare away customers, and collect epic or better weapons 8 times and destroy 25 objects. For week 6, investigate blub grub boxes for new calamari item. Destroy objects at sticks for any sign of Chef Squibbly missing ink. Catch fish while listening to your jam track player. That's pretty interesting, I guess. Damage opponents with a Chaos Reloader, shotgun, or pistol, and defeat Dread Punisher Squibbly to find out what he knows about the missing Chef Squibbly, and collect food items 10 times. Pretty cool. For OG, we have the material cap for OG mode been set back to 500. Honestly, it's probably like to maybe to like keep a balance, maybe to was it like 500 mats in season 8? I don't think it was. I have no idea. And then we also have bug fixes for OG. And this is actually a like a thread or just a post by Fortnite status. Hey OGs, we've been keeping a close eye on the reports of bugs or inconsistencies serviced by the community and wanted to share an update on what's been fixed or what's coming soon. Take a look at what we're tracking below. So for already fixed, the OG lobby background now shows up correctly. Enable the common and uncommon heavy assault rifle rarities. Muted hit marker sounds that were incorrectly playing for everyone in the match. A full fix for this is coming in the next game update. Boombo's draw time and spread have been improved. I haven't seen a Boombo in season 8 yet. I can't talk. Maybe that's a skill issue. Scope assault rifle recoil has been improved. Infantry rifles ADS spread and accuracy at lower rarities have been improved. Both compact and surprise MG structure damage fall off has been improved. Hand cannon damage has been improved at medium range distances. Suppressed pistols are now more accurate. Rocket launchers are now more accurate. Assault rifle recoil and recovery spread has been improved. Reduced reboot van use time from 15 seconds to intended 10 seconds. Material cap has been lowered to 500 per material type, and later this week, being rebooted will no longer block you from shooting, crouching, building, and other actions. You'll be able to respawn in the air due to change. You'll again be respawning in the air due to change. We're working on a full fix of resource spawning on top of the reboot van, so that's pretty cool. And later this week, your character's animations will no longer glitch if you're launched upwards from a volcano, updrift, or a geyser while in a vehicle. And then we got fixed for in a future game update. The ammo cap will be brought closer to Chapter 1 values. Flintlock pistol knockback will be toned down for both the wielder and the opponents. Sniper skills will be reverted to the Chapter 1 version for improved visibility. The rocket launcher will use the correct firing audio. Item icons fixed featured on the vending machines will no longer appear stretched. Remove the vending machine incorrectly placed at Dusty Divot. Fixing driftboard spawn location at Retail Row. Entering deep water around Loot Lake and Lazy Lake will have the intended slowdown effect that prevents sprinting or sliding. God. The currently missing reboot van will return to Paradise Palms. Reducing the number of tiles, buildings, and trees incorrectly covered with snow. Fixing terrain clipping in the hidden tomato tunnel room. Some sidewalk tiles will no longer have colors incorrectly based on their biome. Grass will no longer clip through sidewalks and roads at the Paradise Palms. Cars in the tomato tunnel level will display shared effect. Don't know what that means. The Boneyard sign will be back at Junk Junction. Fixing texture mismatch around the shack east of Loot Lake. And removing the old grand opening decorations at Dusty Diner. And then for still investigating, chest opening time mismatch with Chapter 1 timing. The flintlock pistol is currently using projectile firing mode instead of hit scan. The northern lights are currently less visible at night than intended. Paradise Palms grass color mismatch. Buried treasures can sometimes spawn under terrain and may not be dug up easily. A small amount is missing from Loot Lake. Where'd they go? So overall, pretty good changes. For Festival, we got a new jam track announcement, which we already talked about earlier, but we got Today's Gonna Be a Great Day by Bowling for Soup from Phineas and Ferb. I'm honestly glad that Phineas and Ferb got a jam track for Festival or whatever. Honestly, Phineas and Ferb is mostly known for, I would say, either like their music or for other stuff too, maybe like their animations, their jokes, their consistencies, whatever you want to say, but definitely like their music is like one of the more popular like things about Phineas and Ferb. So glad we're getting a song. I feel like they also chose like a really good song. And of course, if we ever get like a wave 2, I feel like there's like a lot of other good songs we could get. Like I'm trying to think. Busted, the Ain't Got Rhythm song, Roller Coaster. Trying to think of other like popular songs. The song I played during Somewhere Belongs to You at the start. And at the end, too. There's probably a lot of other songs, but those are like just the top ones I can think on the top of my head. Squirrels in My Pants. Other than that, I feel like there's a lot of good songs. So hopefully we get Wave 2 at some point. That would be pretty cool. So we'll have to see. For Blitz. Nice. Okay, it's fine. I did something wrong. Blitz will continue to feature a big head mode for a little longer. Pretty cool. For Arena, we have accolades. So we have eliminations, assists, revives, player downs, reward rounds ones for 500 XP. Headshots give 1000 XP. Silver finish which is place second in the arena, is 750 XP. Bronze finish, which is place third, is 1500. 3 in a row is 1000. 4 straight victories is 1500. Quintuple threat is 2000. Archetype of victory is 1000. Destroy and dominate is 500. Is this a scratch is 750. Maybe invisible is 2000. No cover, no problem is 500. The arena is yours is 2500. Arena champion is 5000. One and done is one shot players is 2000. Speedrunner is 2000. Incredible aim is 2000. And hard fought win is 500. And apparently you also need to get 300 rounds arena, or you need to win 300 rounds of arena boss fights to get the builder crest backwing, and 125 to get the does that say cracked or whatever spray. I mean, I'm honestly hoping like it's not gonna be like that hard, honestly, but at the same time, I think like the mode is gonna be filled with sweats, like to the brim. So let's see how that goes. But I just definitely feel like the backwing's gonna be a hard reward to get because of that. For Cuz, we have Dr. Doofenshmirtz and the buff Perry cups. Pretty cool. And for other, we have custom matchmaking. Our custom matches will finally get settings, like changing the time of day, pausing the storm, no weapons, and maybe more. Honestly, I feel like this is a really good change. Of course, it's like super late. I feel like we should have gotten this like a few chapters ago. But this is like really good for creators that do custom rounds, that do role plays like Nick A30 does, or just like does competitions like hide and seek or fashion shows, like forever that does that on like in battle royale. Still, I feel like most of them probably move to creative. Just other like videos that like other YouTubers make. So it's honestly really good change. Once again, I feel like we should have gotten this like seasons, like chapters ago. I remember like a few people like saying that like they should do like what Fall Guys did with like having like the names appear, like who's like signed up for the custom game or whatever. A few other stuff like being able to change like the map and all that stuff. So it's a good start in the direction, and I'm just glad we're getting in the first place. So honestly, pretty cool. For Friday, April 3rd, we have some news that old unused Marvel Worlds unused Marvel Worlds will be used in the future. With some people saying, don't forget these, like showing some of the older stuff we have, like the Johnny Blaze, the Tag of Doom, Reflector Wrap that we got back in like Chapter 2. With Epic Tofu Chris saying, wait, good find, plus it looks pretty, and it looks so pretty, and also FNSS going, Thanos will definitely approve all of the unreleased style sprays from the Absolute Doom. They look amazing, but going to waste in the files. And the same person, Epic Tofu Chris, said, yes, the unused Battle Pass style sprays, good idea too. What's the challenge? FN Assist. So honestly glad that we're getting like all like the unreleased, all like these unreleased Marvel things, because I feel like we should have gotten them long ago. Like this has been like in the files like since chapter 2 season 4 or like 2020. Kind of saying to think about. Same thing for this. the Reflector Wrap, which has been in the files since the same season. It's never like released, so I honestly hope we get it eventually because it's honestly like a cool spray. We already talked about like the sprays from chapter 2, season 4. Chapter 5, season 4. I actually didn't even know like there were unreleased sprays. But I also did like start week from recap like around the same time, so maybe I would have seen them. But they look cool, so surprised like they're not used. Maybe we'll get them soon, so that's pretty cool. We have a free glider for winning OG or Endgame. So Pandora FN, who is a creator or a Twitter account, said they've been asking for Hope's drone glider, so why not? You could earn our favorite blue hair Rebels glider by winning a Fortnite OG or OG LTM match until 8 a.m. ET on Tuesday. Of course, Tuesday being Tuesday, April 7th. And rewards will arrive in your locker next week. So, of course, you can get this by winning Fortnite OG. You could get this by winning Endgame. I think those are like the only 2 options. Obviously, Endgame's like a little more easier, I guess. So, that's pretty good. But I'm glad like Fortnite's like getting Fortnite's like giving out like free rewards, giving out like some of the unreleased rewards that has been in the file for a while. So super cool. And also if you won the same day. It says if you won earlier today after the Endgame LTM went live, that still counts. So pretty cool. We'll talk about the Endgame mode too because like it came out on Friday too. Oh, we have some news that Vincent Martella, who is Phineas's voice actor, was asked if Phineas and Ferb could get Fortnite skins in the future, and he said, "I can't tell you anything." Honestly, that can mean like a few things. It can mean like 1, it's coming to the game soon, like he just can't say. 2, like it's not happening yet. He says like trying to tease it, or it could also mean like a few other things too. I honestly hope like we get like more Phineas and Ferb in the future because 1, it's my favorite show. I already said that multiple times, and 2, I feel like getting Phineas, Ferb, the kids, Candace, Vanessa, trying to think who else. I feel like those like basically the only people. But getting all of them as like Fortnite skins would be pretty cool, honestly. Honestly, like of course, like some of the kids will probably have to be in mechs because like they're short. I also saw some people say like we could get like the beak. The beak. I was thinking the deep for some reason. I just like thought the deep, the peak, and all that stuff. Anyway, getting the beak as like Phineas and Ferb skin would be pretty cool. So yeah, let's just see like they ever do like a Phineas and Ferb wave 2, and let's just see like if we actually like do get them as Max, or if we get the beak. I keep wanting to say the peak so bad, but it'd be super cool. We also have our first look at the Lady Winfrost skin with elf ears. Pretty cool. Of course, this was supposed to be coming out in a future update, so I'm pretty sure it still is. We also have Fortnite advertising the Pontiac Fiero car being in the shop when it wasn't. For shop tabs, we have shop tabs for Friday being Fortnite Drops 5, Vehicle Accessories 1, Brain Rot 3, Spring into Action 8, Fast and Furious 1, and Battle Ready 8. Pretty cool. For Saturday, which is happening in a few hours by the time we're recording this, we have Spring into Action 8, 3 Brain Rot, 6 Battle Royale, 2 Victory Party, 6 Marvel Dead Groot 2. What the heck is Dead Groot? You guys think this Deadpool, Wolverine, and Groot probably? That's probably how it is. I actually have no idea. But Groot's already in the shop with like the Guardians. Whatever. Phineas and Ferb 4, Fast and Furious 1, and Fortnite Drops 4. And then for Sunday, which is later today from the time you guys are seeing this recording, 6 Marine action, 1 FNCS, 3 Beavis and Butthead, 2 Victory Revives, 4 Phineas and Ferb, 4 Battle Ready, 3 Fortnite drops, and 6 Marvel. So still pretty cool. Speaking of Brain Rot, we also have a trailer for Brain Rot. This is honestly funny that like this trailer like takes place in the Steal the Brain Rot map. Honestly, I feel like that also means like they probably like put like a little bit less effort into it, but at the same time, who knows? What music is playing? Yeah, I still hate it. Yeah, that's why Fortnite should get banned. I'm joking. And then of course the Brain Rot skins came out tonight, and all the Brain Rot cosmetics were in the best sellers, and the only exception is the Rappuccino wrap. Does say something about the game, kind of, but at the same time, maybe Fortnite rigged it, because I know like some people have been saying like for the longest time that like shop tabs are rigged, that Fortnite like puts stuff in the shop, like the newest stuff in the shop tabs, which obviously could be true, or the new, or like the most popular stuff like sweat skins. So it could be true, but who knows? Either way, it's still kind of sad. For Battle Royale, we have upcoming act key arts. So we have this key art, which is likely for Act 2, showing Jules and the cat girl from the Battle Pass. Act 3 showing Fish Sticks and Squibbly. And Act 4 showing the Order and the Lee Winfrost skin, which has like the pointed elf ears. For OG, let me close all this stuff because we actually have a lot of stuff. We have the Fortnite Endgame LTMs have came back and will be in the shop, or will be here until the 16th. We have all the quests, which sadly don't like include like the old rewards, which I know a lot of people were hoping for, but sadly they don't. But we have hit players with the Iron Man Combat Kit Unibeam, damage players within 15 meters at the Dachari, deal damage to or as Thanos, deal damage players by throwing Thor's Stormbreaker Axe, harvest building materials as the Dachari, eliminate players in different matches of Endgame, damage players with Captain America's shield, build or destroy structures, win matches of Endgame as Dachari or Thanos, damage players beyond 25 meters with the Hawkeye's bow, damage players with the Chitauri energy rifle, energy launchers, or laser rifle. Win matches at endgame as the hero team and eliminate players. And then we also have a few more. Or is that just them in game? That's probably just them in game. So honestly, it's not like super sad that they didn't like bring back the old rewards from from season 8. Sorry guys, I had to do something for my mom. But rewards are not rewards. Like the stuff from like the season 8. Where the hell am I? From the season 8 Marvel season, or from like the OG event. The assemble loading screen, Avengers logo spray, Infinity Gauntlet spray, and the Captain America shield, and Thor's Stormbreaker emoticon. You know, I know a lot of people like wanted it. Oh, and the Avengers Quinjet glider. I know a lot of people wanted it because, like, you know, like this is the only time like people were actually able to get it and all that stuff. People thought like people were gonna be able to get it. I guess not. So it's kind of sad, I guess. Maybe like they'll come back later like this event, but I doubt it. But you know, it honestly kind of sucks for me because for me because I never got it. Or no, I got it. What am I saying? Where the hell am I? There we go. But either way, once again, this sucks a lot. But we also have hotfix. We have Avengers Endgame hotfix. Respawn time changed to 15 seconds, and Jatara respawn caps at the 50 seconds, or it's at the 50. So yeah, honestly pretty cool, I guess. All right, we also have another hotfix. Where the hell am I going? Sorry, I'm a little scuffed right now. So we have hotfix number 2. Captain America's shield damage thrown hit 1 went to 50 damage to 100 damage. The Iron Man combat kit went from 30 damage to 60 damage. The Jatari laser rifle went from mid-range damage 45 to 35. Long-range damage went to 26.25 to 15. And range lowered by 30%. It's definitely a freaking nerf, which kind of sucks. So Shuri's Black Panther's claws went from hit 1 to 3, 35 damage to 60 damage, and pounds went from 50 damage to 100 damage. In War Machine's arsenal, explosion radius doubled, and normal shot damage close range went to 16 to 40. Normal shot damage mid range went to 15 to 33, and long range damage went from 14 to 30. Definitely a big buff to like the Avengers side, I guess, and like a big like nerf to like Thanos' side, I guess, which sucks. Then we also have one more thing where the Chitauri respawn limit has been increased from 50 to 60. It's pretty cool. We also have the toggling squads fill in Marvel's Endgame LTM has been disabled. Squads fill is force enabled for everyone. Then we also have some bugs where it appears sometimes in the Marvel Endgame LTM your head could just go missing on the Chitauri team. And also for the Thanos, sometimes I saw this like a few times, but Thanos' like head could go on different people's bodies for some reason. So kind of weird. I also like saw my video I did for the Endgame mode. Go watch that if you guys haven't already. Then we have a bunch of issues found by Salvi from State of the World 1. So for the endgame issues on Avengers side, fall damage is enabled. Hitting with a thrown Stormbreaker hits enemies multiple times on impact instead of once. You lose all powers on respawn, which I found really annoying a lot of times. For Thanos time, rifle 60 damage and 4 fire rate instead of 75 damage and 4.5. Missing extra 25 health and shield. You can damage yourself as a Chitauri with the launcher you couldn't previously, and you can't emote as Thanos anymore, which I found also pretty weird too. General issues, supply drops enabled and give normal loot, originally wasn't. Vending machines are enabled, originally they weren't, and victory screen is broken. I was honestly like kind of disappointed like when the Excelsior and like the Balance Restore like loading screen wasn't there, so I kind of hated it a little bit for that. For others, spawning as Thanos sometimes is broken. Stones spawn too much on Avengers side. Thor's Stormbreaker is bugged. He can hit the same targets multiple times on impact instead of once while the projectile goes through the player's pawn. Reboot cards drop. Original mode was 20v20. Captain America Shield no longer grants you the boosted jump and does 85 damage instead of 175 damage. That's Red Sox is lost. Wait, did they? No, I don't think they did yet. Wait, did they? Sorry, this is a little like, No, they didn't. Alright, anyway. Thanos didn't play his voice lines like the end is near when he spawns, or destiny still arrives when he gets killed. One thing I found out a little weird. Thanos' jump gets canceled if you sprint and attempt to jump, and thanks, Pookeezy for the footage, but sometimes you can't pick up items at all for the rest of the game. The stones spawn way too fast. Alongside, they spawn on enemy side. Stones are barely visible on the compass compared to back in the day. Main air attack if Thanos are broken after using the beam. If you attempt to use the beam again, you just float. Alongside this, you can do the airstrike after a mid-beam attack. Killing someone with Chitauri laser launcher displays and the kill feed as killing someone with Iron Man's repulsors instead of Chitauri's laser launcher. On top of the Iron Man repulsors, more like suggestion here, OG Iron Man repulsors are in the files and they're fully functional. No overheat and hovering under new codename specifically for this LTM. Captain America's shield blocking is not infinite. You could get stunned after a few shots with Captain America's shield, make you vulnerable compared to the OG counterpart. This is because the one right now is a reskin of Chapter 5 Season 4. This also means no boosted jump or 175 damage. Thanos' beam is nerfed by 50%. The beam without the Power Stone buff deals 25 damage. The Power Stone it deals 150. Originally should be 50 damage and 300 damage. Chitauri characters part mess over overrides don't always apply properly, resulting in a very weird looking outfit. Sometimes but rarely the gameplay ability was prevents from picking up items doesn't work, thus allowing you to use Avengers items such as Tari. Never happened to me. When the whole enemy team leaves or is eliminated, sometimes the game just doesn't end. And that's it. So honestly, I'm just giving my thoughts on the mode because it's like the last thing we actually have for it. Honestly, like the game mode being back. It was like one of the first game modes I played. It was super fun. It's super like, kind of nostalgia for me because like I like the mode, and once again like I played the mode a lot back in season 8. Obviously like the Avengers 2. But at the same time, I just don't really like all the changes they did. Like, for example, like all the weapons like being changed, like no Iron Man repulsors, and like using the combat kit instead. Using or like adding Shuri's weapons or War Machine's weapons or whatever. It's honestly kind of weird. The bugs that we just mentioned, all of them honestly suck a lot, and like all the things that like weren't like in the OG mode, it could be intentional, but at the same time, I just like kind of hate it because like it's kind of stupid. But other than that, the mode's pretty fine, and I like it a lot, like the original. For Battle Royale, we have Team Ice King versus Team Foundation. Team Ice King is currently 275,616 points behind Team Foundation in Fortnite Showdown. Well, by the time this was taken, Team Foundation has 608,650 or 608,656,944, and Ice King had 608,381,328. We also have the Team Foundation unlocked golden fishing spots for everyone with a 405,260 point lead over Team Ice King. Team Ice King is close to unlocking the enhanced harpoon gun, only needing 403,665 more points. And then we also have that Team Ice King unlocked the enhanced harpoon gun, and currently Team Foundation is winning the race by 435,112 points. And then for Lego sets, we have a look at the Rave Cave Lego set, which is supposed to release in April, and you can get a redeemable code for the Color Team Leader skin in Fortnite with the set, which appears to be priced at $200. So from this, I can see Funk Ops. I think that's Raptor there. No idea who like this is. It might be Big Dill or this. But overall, this is Color Team Leader right here. But either way, it's a cool set. Like like it was a cool location back in Chapter 3, Season 2. Also, like a cool idea, like having like a amusement park or a theme park ride, like as a Lego set, which is pretty cool. I think like the idea of getting Color Team Leader as a skin is pretty cool for buying a Lego set. Of course, like at the same time, it's kind of dumb, but it's still pretty cool. But I'm definitely buying. I'm probably gonna do a giveaway for Color Team Leader. Like I'm gonna do a giveaway for the rest of the codes I got for like all the Lego stuff. So expect that. But either way, it's still pretty cool. But now we wait for Saturday's news. I'll be back. All right. Before we go on to Saturday's news, we have one more piece of news from Friday that I apparently missed. But apparently, like, a event happened, but it wasn't, like, advertised or whatever. But the Dark Voyager's next mini-event happened today by accident. The portal open sequence just played in-game, but with no Dark Voyager or Dark Harvester ship. We also have our first look at the portal, which will be red this time. Looks like it'll be returning from OG's reality. So, opened. And just disappeared. Nothing went through, I guess, which is kind of weird. Anyway, let's have a closer look at the portals, nebula, and the rift edges, which are now red, which is like the OG rift. I mean, my like assumption maybe it's supposed to like happen like for like during like a power hour, like it's been like happening for like, the past like few weeks, but maybe it just didn't like fully confirm it or something like that, fully update it or fully whatever. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but maybe this will happen next week, I would assume, or sometime like that. I don't know, but overall, still pretty cool. And then we're finally on to Saturday, March 4th, which we have a few pieces of news, like only four for cosmetics. A rank pass is rumored to be in the works. I don't know how this is really gonna like really be like impacted or how I really feel about this. I mean, Fortnite already had like so many passes with the battle pass. They made a pass for OG. They made a pass for Festival. And they made a pass for Lego. But I'm surprised they didn't make one for Rocket Racing, which I feel like they could have if they wanted to, but I guess not because I feel like none of many people really care about like what's in it, which will be like maybe a skin and like a few cars and all that stuff. So I guess we dodged a bullet there. But a rank pass, I don't really know like how that really work. Maybe they'll put like the FNCS skins in there, like just random emoticons, sprays, banners, loading screens that like we normally got like for the ranked season like quest that we have or which we had, because now it's like reach this rank and then like play a game instead of like get kills, get victory royales, reach top 10, whatever else it is, which I kind of find annoying. Because now I just don't really want to grind for rank because like it's just annoying to me, honestly. But this would be kind of interesting, I guess. And then we also have some information on a collab coming soon. Fortnite X Ratatouille might be coming soon. We also have like a little bit more news about that, but I need to go to Blortson's page. Ratatouille X Rocket League and possibly Fortnite's in the works. We heard about this a while ago. Even though it's a Rocket League impossible IP, we expect the vehicle cosmetics to arrive in Fortnite, or maybe cosmetics like Toy Story. I feel like this is like a pretty cool collab, honestly. I guess from this, like the only thing I can really think of is like the main character, which I haven't watched Ratatouille in a while, so I actually don't even know. Main character name in Ratatouille. Probably gonna say this wrong, but Alfredo. Let's say Alfredo. I'm not gonna try and pronounce his last name. Linguini, probably, but I guess we could get an Alfredo skin. We could get a Ratatouille sidekick, which will probably be like how it is, or which will probably be like, which I guess is pretty cool. Emo, like I don't really know him, like tasting the food. I have no idea, but either way, it's like a pretty cool collaboration, I guess. Just kind of like one of the. I don't really want to say Ratatouille is like one of like the more like forgettable or like one of more like least popular Disney movies, but I'm sure like a lot of people like when they say like name a Disney movie don't go to like Ratatouille instantly. They probably go to like Toy Story, Incredibles, Up, Cars. I'm trying to think what else they probably go to. I don't know that, but I definitely feel like maybe a small like amount of people will probably go like Ratatouille. But either way, it's still a really cool collaboration. And then for Battle Royale, we have some news that Ice King took the lead, where Ice King is at 6,222,096,363, and Rock and Foundation's at 622,053,550. So yeah, I'm disappointed. Either way, it's not that bad. It's only in the lead by 42,813. So yeah. We also have have an announcement for a teaser on Friday, where Epic Tofu Chris, which is the director of game development, says see you in Act 2, when we'll learn on Friday, or we'll learn this Friday. He said it. I'm trying to see if I can find it. When was this? Nice, hang on a second. Technical difficulties 625. Oh, I just died. Where the hell is it? Well, either way, I don't know like, what it could really be, but assuming it's probably something for like Battle Royale, probably. I would assume. So maybe. I don't know. Just actually, what was it last time? I don't know what it could be, but it sounds interesting. So pretty cool. We also have for our final piece of news that the Power Hour went live, including legendary finger guns for all players. All players have big heads. Fall damage has been disabled, and double rival credits for both teams. So, pretty cool, I guess. I mean, it already happened, so it's not like, whatever. It's not like it happened before. But either way, it's cool that they brought it back, I guess, for like the occasion or for like a power hour. So yeah, pretty cool, I guess. But anyways, for the video, and that's it for this week. A week for a recap. It's a little bit longer because like the update and all that stuff. So I'm sorry about that. But if you guys enjoyed me, sir, subscribe, like, turn to the video, follow me rating if you guys are on Spotify. Use code Gaber19 for our item shop. You guys want to support me for our item shop. Code Gaber10 for 10% off at Advance for some of these supplements. And also, I don't know, that's it. I also think there's a deal. Hang on a second. Let me just, I want to open Discord, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like, what page is going to open on this one. Sorry, I just want to make sure that there's, like, no announcement. Oh, wait, there is. Actually, does this happen still? Is this happening still? Yeah, it's still happening. So right now on Advance, there's a Easter buy one get one event where you get to pick 2 flavors. Look at all these amazing flavors you guys can get, and maybe one day I'll get a flavor too. But I need your guys' help. But if you guys want to buy any advanced, like if you just want to select, let's just like these 2. Yeah, and for the car for a price of basically 1, which is honestly really a good deal. But yeah, super cool. Buy one get one deal. It ends in 2 days, so it should end by the time we're recording this on I think Monday. Or am I dumb? Probably Monday. Either way, buy one get one sale at Advance. Link in the description. Just go to advance.gd.com and also kill Gaber10 once again for 10% off your next order. Maybe that's it for the video. It's next time. Goodbye.